Yeah, the play was to get the ball to Jordan and for him to drive to the baseline and then, hit Trey going to the corner for a three. You said, what was my look, you said? No, the play wasn't for me.
Scotty, they had a 9-0 run there, with maybe 7 or 8 minutes left. That put them up 11, and obviously you guys kind of made a comeback from there. But what this sort of went south during that stretch where they didn't build the lead up.
Yeah, just paying attention to details. We came in the game. Some people came in the game not ready to play, not paying attention to details. And that's what Coach Stackhouse just emphasized. When he writes players on the board, make sure you know you're supposed to be at the right time. And they just wanted it more. Every 50-50 ball seemed that they got a lot more offensive rebounds than us, and they just play harder than us tonight.
Yeah, Scotty, when you guys did have that comeback there, it was mainly just you getting to the free throw line there. Then that last play, Jordan obviously getting the ball when that play call. Did you feel like you should have been the one to take the shot, or were you hoping to get the shot and a chance to kind of finish what you started there for a bit?
Yeah, I gotta trust the coaches. They thought that was the right play. I guess that's what they thought. So I guess we gotta live and die by the coaches calling the right play call.
Zach, could you please break down what the intention of the last play was, and if you were happy with the look that you guys got?
Well, no, I mean it was a play to get. We thought we would be down three. It was a play to get Trey a shot in the corner. Just kind of a misdirection. We was pulling Scotty behind, get to the baseline, and had Trey wide open in the corner. He was a little delayed getting there, but again, that was a play for him to just stop and gather. We could have rolled the ball to him and got it there for him, for an open shot. But we didn't execute as well as we could have. But it shouldn't have came down to that. I mean, we missed free throws throughout the night. Missed 11 free throws. Had an opportunity to, if we make half of those that we missed tonight, we win this game tonight. Thought we competed, did some really good things on the defensive end. Didn't come up with some of those end of those defensive possessions with the rebound. I think that was key. They beat us to the 50-50 balls. The game tonight was won on the 50-50 balls. I mean, we were all over the place. Our scheme wise, we executed, but we didn't come up with the balls. The 50-50 balls and the defensive rebounds is where we lost this game tonight.
Reason, go ahead.
When they made that run, 9-0 run to kind of take the lead there and clearly got going, was he doing anything different than he did the first half and while Ray was kind of smothering down a little bit?
No, he just stepped up and made some big shots. I mean, I thought it was a couple feet behind the three-point line. He's a very capable shooter, hadn't been shooting it well. But what's new? Guys that hadn't been shooting it well found a way to shoot it a little bit better than they normally do against us. So it's just we got to have a little bit more resistance there. I thought we could have contested maybe one of them a little bit harder, had a little bit of urgency on our closeout. So, but again, he's so dangerous off the bounce that always got to be aware of him beating you off the dribble. But it was butter on the shot clock. It was down to 3-2-1, so we should have contested a little bit harder there. But it's just they just had a stretch. They got going. But it was more our offense than I think it was than it was their offense. I mean, because we played poor offense, we didn't get off the ball. The ball was sticking. They was hitting us in those mid pick and rolls. We had opportunities to play to the big and allow them to make plays, but we just kept over dribbling the ball, and we kind of got bogged down there for a little bit. We kind of settled down and got back to some better actions toward the end of the game, and we were able to come back and get in the game, get to the free throw line. But that stretch there was probably the difference in the game.
Hey, Stack, is Liam feeling okay? I just felt like he was kind of in and out there the last couple minutes or so. Is there any sort of injury update on him, or was that just kind of a coaching decision there, your choice?
Yeah, it's my decision. Yeah, I mean Q's the best defender that we have. He's going to be on the floor. We're trying to, use him kind of offense to defense. We needed more shooting on the floor, in the comeback. So Miles, was on the floor there to give us another guy to space out. And then he just kind of, one time we tried to get him back in, and they got fouled. We were going back down on the defensive possession. So, we kept Q in the game there. But, Liam did some good things for us tonight. He scored the ball well, around the basket, protected the paint well. Didn't rebound as well as, I think he's capable of rebounding. He didn't have a rebound in the first half, but he got a little bit more assertive, had a couple rebounds in the second half. But we need, I think it's important for him because I thought our defense was really, really good. Our rotations were good in the first half, and then we just allowed them too many second chance points. And it was the guards some too. It wasn't just the bigs not rebounding. The guards, Davidson came in there and snuck in and got a couple of rebounds. So, and all things that we talked about, before the game, that this team is, they cut out of those corners, even though we were trying to stay home with the shooters, still your responsibility to try to go rebound out of your area because with long shots, it's long rebounds. They're not going to be around the baskets for the big, every time. So, but, we could have been better in that department, but at the end of the day, we gave ourselves a chance to win the game, and in the end, it's just we need to execute a little bit better.
You mentioned that stretch with roughly 13 minutes left where they took the lead, being a key stretch in the game. I think there's a 6-0 run in there against an all-bench unit. What was the thought process there going with all-bench unit? Were you just trying to get to the under 12 by some time? What were you going for there?
No, I coach my team how I want to coach my team. It was time for them to get their rotation for the guys in there. Scotty wasn't playing well. If he was watching the game, it didn't matter who was in there. We didn't have guys that were playing well, so they needed to come out the game, get a breather to be able to close the game the way that they did. We fouled a three-point shooter. One of our young guys did that. Hopefully he'll learn from that, but he wouldn't learn from that by sitting on the bench. He's getting game experience to be able to come in and hopefully not make those same mistakes next time. But all the decisions that are made in the game, I know exactly, who I want to have in the game at the time. I'm not confused about it. I knew who I had in the game, and I know I got them back in the game when I needed them to get in when it was winning time.